Good morning, welcome back to On the Road Adventure, and we spent a night at the campsite in Leamington last night. Currently it's raining.
Yeah, it's been raining most of the evening and it's not looking good today, unfortunately.
No.
We were planning today to go to a biker cafe, 777 in Leamington, but unfortunately we have since realised that they don't have any motorcycle parking there at all. You have to park in a public car park over the road, and we got a lot of stuff with us, including the camping kit.
Yeah, we don't really want to do that. And then I've read some comments that it's a motorcycle themed cafe, not a motorcycle cafe.
Yeah,
that
bottom line is I can't put the bikes there, so we're not going. But I do have somewhere else in mind that I wanted to go for a little while now.
That should be good. For now, we're going to wait for the rain to sort of stop for a little bit. Apparently, it's scheduled to stop in 10 minutes. We've been waiting around an hour now for the rain to stop, and it's not happening, so I think we just have to brave it. Take the cameras off the helmets because that's not happening, and fold the tent in the mud.
And this is why people don't go camping mid-October.
Probably that's why. Well, miracle. The rain has eased off, but it's not finished yet. So we put up the tent, but it's so muddy, it would have to go in some sort of wash once we get home. It's just too much. Well, I'm ready to go. I think there's one thing getting caught in the rain once you're on the bike, and being already cold and wet getting on the bike, starting your ride.
Yeah, I'm never keen to actually get on the bike and go out when it's raining, but we're here now. Might be right, might dry up in a bit, stop raining.
Rain or not, it's good to be back on the bike.
It almost doesn't matter once you're back on the bike, does it? Lovely. Right, I'll just go and pay up. Hello love, you alright? Just want to pay for the night's camping, please?
Just one night.
That's it. Have a good one, ta. Right, let's go. Well, my next plan of action is to visit a shop in the New Forest near Leamington. It's called Rugged Roads. The Rugged Roads specialise in adventure bike gear and aftermarket parts and things. So seeing as we're so close, we're going to dip our heads in and have a look, see what they got on offer. Well, according to Google Maps, Rugged Roads should be here somewhere. Here it is, look. Tour check and whatnot. That looks shut, of course.
Does it?
Can't be, I don't know, might be open. Oh, it's open, somebody in there, look. Yeah, it's open, we're good.
I like the spotlights in general, and Denali, obviously, top shelf, right? But look how huge that is.
Whoppers, aren't they?
My hand is not that small. I also saw that Lone Rider that's similar to this now.
Yeah, Lone Rider want about £1,100 to set it up with the
Denali,
device it needs.
Denali will be similar price as well, I assume. I don't see a price here.
We fancy these Touratech soft bags. Something that I really like about these is that once these bags are clipped to the frame, you can just remove your luggage and the holder stays on, whereas other bags where you just have a soft bag attached to the bike, when you remove something from inside, now you need to readjust all the straps.
What's the name of this bike? Kove 800?
Kove 800, yes.
Let me know when you want it back.
That is.
Look, they went out for a demo, so it's pretty much 3/4 of a tank now. It's 20 kilos less than a Tenere.
That, I mean, really, really light that is. Mmm.
Okay. Right. We'll go straight down from here. Right.
I'm not going to lie, it feels like it's made of cheap plastic and Chinesium, but the weight does represent that. That is mind-blowingly light. The question
Maybe
is,
it's good.
time will tell. That's standard. This is completely.
That's standard height.
And how much is this? That feels like it's got some balls. That really does. Awesome. Well, there we go. Rugged Roads. We spend a long time here having a chat. The thing about these places, you meet lots of interesting people who love the same things. A couple of subscribers here as well. Ride safe, guys. Yeah. Alright, onwards. Right, I think.
You think?
No, left.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it left or right?
I think so. I'm guessing, I don't know. Careful, careful. Yeah, he was going the right way. Alright, coming by. Passing.
Very, very friendly staff at Rugged Roads, and we had a lot of conversation.
Also, I bumped into the Kove 800, which turned out to be pretty cool. I have to say, I mean, he did say that it's KCM derived, that engine, which is a little bit worrying. But when I lifted that off the stand, it's like, whoa, that is much lighter than this, much lighter than the Tenere. I think it's got a good deal of power as well. I think he says about 15 horsepower more than the Tenere. I need to look into that one.
On the Kove, I could touch the floor, not both feet, but you know, tiptoeing both feet. But on the Tenere, it's impossible.
Yeah, I think that bike's going to do very well. I think he said it was about 8.5 grand. Might have been 8.6, I'm not sure, something like that.
It's not a big difference from the actual Tenere then.
Well, it is now, yeah. Tenere's, I think it's closer to 11 grand. You want to buy a new one?
Oh right, I wouldn't buy a new Tenere anyway. I would probably buy a used one.
Yeah, I would too, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that Tenere's got the CP2 engine, which is well known and loved, you know, we know that with reliability. But light is right, and that Kove was definitely lighter. And I have to say, when I started it up and flipped that throttle, not only does it make a very pretty noise, but yes, you can tell the power is there. I'm definitely keen to ride that one. He says I can come back anytime and jump on, so I think I'll probably take advantage of that when I can. Well, continuing on over the beautiful New Forest, we just saw a deer just now, along all the ponies and things. Obviously you never get to see these things when the camera's on, but it's a beautiful area to ride around, really recommend it. So we're going to head down the Dorset coast now, heading towards Lyme Regis and things. I think the weather's not looking good over the next day or so, so we're just going to head home rather than camp another night.
Well, hopefully it's sunny tomorrow where we live, so we can do something else, because we've got the next 2 days free to ride. Oh look, golf course.
I don't get the golf thing. Mind you, I'm sure they look at us on motorbikes riding around in the rain and sleeping on the muddy grass and think we're crazy. Oh look, we're back at Burley. So this is Burley Village, known for its coven of witches and witchcraft history. If you didn't see the last episode, you can go back and check that out, and we'll walk around and show you what it's all about.
Be so careful on this road. There's a lot of horses. Don't want to scare them and then run off into the cars or the motorbikes. Definitely doesn't change the fact that I really, really like New Forest.
Lots more horses here. Oh, there's cows as well. I don't mind stopping for the horses, I think they're cool. They are very chill, aren't they? You don't know what the right thing to do is. Don't freak out, horsey. Watch out for the wet cattle grid here. Oh, got drama ahead. Ambulance just come by us and the police have stopped them in the road.
Well, the cars were still passing up to like a second ago, so...
Well, I always try to think in situations like this when you're held up by things that it's much worse for the poor bugger up front than it is you sat in the queue.
Probably not too bad. Cars are still coming through. If it was a deadly one, the road would be completely shut anyway.
Police are waving us on. Oh my, look at this. Oh, it's a big one.
Oh, glass. Oh no.
Did you go through it?
Well, I didn't go through the glass. I've avoided it to the right. However, it's still everywhere, isn't it?
You would think that they got a brush there or something to sweep out of the way before they let the cars through, wouldn't you? Last thing you need there now is somebody to get a flat puncture, flat tyre and block the road.
Who knew that the moment we're gonna decide to go home, it's gonna be sunny. It's still cold. Still cold but sunny.
Well, the thing is, we're not a million miles away from home, so we might as well go and stay in our own bed tonight.
You got enough of muddy experience for last night. It's 3 o'clock now in the afternoon. We had no breakfast, no lunch, and I've heard that Morrison's isn't half bad for food. So we're gonna stop here, get some petrol for the bikes and ourselves.
If the cafe's rubbish, we do know that they do good Scotch eggs here.
Yeah.
Triumph Sprint TR7. I'm not going to lie, I'm filming that because I know it's a cool car and some of you would be interested, but cars aren't my thing. Looks cool though. Awesome. Bikes are fueled up. We're all full of Scotch egg and cookies. Win-win.
The cafe was closed, so we didn't get to try the cafe food.
I'm sure you're not missing out on much.
I don't know, somebody said that the food in Morrison's is quite good in the restaurant.
We'll have to go and find out now you said that. Let us know in the comments if you know something we don't. Should we pop over to West Bay since we're so close, see if anybody's knocking around?
Oh yeah, I like West Bay.
I don't think I've ever seen West Bay so quiet and devoid of bikers. But in fairness, it is 4 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon.
But this is bikers' favourite. If you're ever in the area, especially on a weekend, you can get choice of teas, coffees and meet a lot of bikers.
Yeah, there's a lot of like good food huts and bits and pieces here and places to sit, and as you can see they've marked out bays around this little roundabout thing for all the motorbikes as well, so yeah, we like it here. And if you walk up in that direction you'll find Helmet City, which is a motorbike clothes shop.
And there's a really nice beach down there. I think if you ever want to go anywhere and you don't have anywhere to go, this is definitely a place to come.
Especially on a weekend. On a Sunday this place is rammed.
Yeah, especially if it's sunny, it's really nice around here. You can have a walk, whatever. And I think leaving the bikes out here is quite safe as well. There's always loads of bikers around, so
I've always had
no
this
funny
theory
business.
with bikers, right? I reckon that bikers, as rough as most of us look, are to be trusted, and I reckon you could leave a £20 note on your bike seat in a place like this when there's lots of bikers around, and I reckon it would still be there when you got back.
Probably, yeah. Well, I have to say that It was a really good ride today, and sometimes you get to feel like, oh, it's not much of an adventure because we are in the UK, because we are not far from home. But no, it still feels like I'm glad we went, and even though it was only one night.
I've really enjoyed Rugged Roads. That's an excellent place, by the way, for adventure bike stuff.
That's somewhere like I cannot be trusted, you know, especially if I get a new bike.
That'd be like a one-stop, does everything. You could go there and kit your bike out, everything you need.
And yourself as well, if you have the money, but it'll be quite good.
Now, speaking of bikes and money, I have to say, I'm not becoming an advocate for Chinese bikes, but I think that they are becoming more and more prevalent around us. There's so many of them and new models coming out now that you can't ignore it. And when I moved that Kove earlier off the stand, I was like, wow. That is really
I sat
light.
on that bike as well, and it feels good. It feels like something, you know, quite easily manageable.
Now that thing's got more power, costs 8.5 grand, and is lighter than the Yamaha Tenere, for example, which is going to be its closest competitor. But if you have the Tenere, you've got that tried and tested CP2 engine, which is a much safer bet, let's be honest. So does 8.5 grand tempt you into something like that? Or would you stick with a Tenere?
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments, but for now, we're going to have a quick coffee and then we're going to blast on the way home. Don't forget, please do click subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.